Welcome back, everybody. Kenny Smyson here. I do put out Starfield content every week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I've got another ship build video for you guys today, and I have had such a blast with this helicopter-themed medevac ship that my combat medic is going to build another similar themed ship. But in his roleplay, he's been mainly focusing on humanitarian things, but those darn pirates keep pissing him off, and he is getting a little spicy here, so he's going to build more of a gunship style. So let's go ahead and get this going. Definitely going to follow this similar style, except instead of a landing or a living quarters, he's going to have an armory and the infirmary, Deimos Infirmary. And of course, the reason he's going to have the Hope Tech armory is because it has the brig in it, right? I need to get my cockpit up front here. And snap wrong one. Snap this down like that. For the most part, I'm going to try to avoid mods unless I have a very specific ship design. You know, usually those will be for sci-fi established ships. Millennium Falcon, Star Trek, you know, so on and so forth. Alright, let's see. Bay. Now the question is do I want to go with this bay? I don't like the idea of that because I don't like the idea of a prisoner, if he escapes, he has to go up into the infirmary and then down if I say choose to go with this landing bay, right? Makes sense? Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, next up, let's go down the line. So we got our bay. I'll add cargo later if I can. Cockpit, we got that. Docker, we already got that. Engines, we'll deal with that later. Fuel tanks later. Gear. Alright. Now the last time I went with the Hope Tech on the combat medic, but just to have a slight change of pace here, I'm going to go with the Teo. It's a little more sleek. And I'm probably going to straight up call this ship the Airwolf since it's... let's see. See, if the Hope Tech bay could be flipped around, which hopefully that flipping mod will change the landing gear, that'd be really nice because it's got the hard points on it, but the Deimos one doesn't, right? That's annoying. So for my gear, I'm going to be forced to not use this, not use the middle one, but I'll just jump straight to this one, which is, I guess it works. I'll probably put that Hope Tech landing gear on the back as well. Let's go ahead and get this up here. Okay. Now, because we're going a little more gunship style, I definitely need to be able to have more weaponry, and so trying to figure that out is definitely a bit of a challenge, but I have this idea, and hopefully it looks good enough. Okay. And then let's go to my Deimos wings. What I discovered with that snap glitch. Okay, where's it? Okay, so see this guy. That's got a weapon hardpoint for it, right? You can put that there. Let's go ahead and copy this temporarily. And then there's the other wing here. This one does not have a hardpoint up here. However, let's do that little snap glitch trick. And we'll get rid of that, select it, it's going to snap it down. And then that way you still can put a weapon there, and top and bottom. Now you do have a slight little shimmery glitch there, you can see it right there. But it's not that noticeable, so I think it works out pretty well. Alright, so weapons, we're going to go with, wow, some of those pretty good size. Alright, where... Nope. That's the missile pods. Am I blind? Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Because these are a max power of 2, right? So I can have 6, which means if I do this on both sides, that gets me my... What in the world? Come on. Okay. Let's get this over here. kept that up there, but no worries. Alright, let's go back to my structure, get my little wing first. Okay, and now we get my big wing. Patch it there, delete that, and snap. Cool. Let's go ahead and get this other weapon set on here. Let's try to. That's funny. So for some reason it's like glitching itself out and wouldn't attach. And I tried to start with the front one, but doing it in that order works. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Gun line A, cargo later, cockpit done, docker engines later, fuel tanks later, gear good, grab drive, and reactor. Now, on the combat medic ship, I did go with the reactor that looks like this. Just because it's round. It was already on that ship, so I might as well put that back up there. However, the ship's going to be a little bit longer. 1 to 2 lengths, hab length. 1 to 2 1x1 lengths. How many meters are that? Are those 8 meters, I think? So, a little bit 8 to 16 meters longer, because this one is slightly bigger. Except, okay, a structure, I need that cowling that slopes down right here. Okay. So yeah, check this out. I've got that mod, right? So I can turn that upside down, sideways. Yeah, that's a pretty cool mod. But again, gonna try to avoid that on ships unless it's a sci-fi specific ship. Okay. Oh. Copy that like that. Okay. What do we do off the back here? Obviously I can put my grab drive there, but what if I want a second, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do that. I'm going to switch this to the computer core, which gives me one more crew station. Sure, I could do control station for 4, but I really like the look of the Deimos computer core. And then this will be my infirmary back here. Okay, okay. And then that allows me to, I guess, go straight to my grab drive on the tail. Or the grab drive could be, oh, that allows me to solve that problem. Okay, so you're going to go into the infirmary there. It's a little annoying, but I'll make do with it. But that allows me to get my grab drive right here, which gives me another hard point. Except, oh man, this is going to be annoying. How am I going to pull that off? Oh, I'll just delete that. Now, that. Yep. Okay. Go back to my gear, and now I can have that middle one in there. After I do the same exact thing. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, like that. Oops. Okay. And, oh, come on. Get down in there. Okay. That worked out. That actually really worked out. I'm very happy about that. Alright, so we've got, where are our airs? Engines, fuel tank, and weapons assigned. So we're almost done with the structure. And now that I've got, I'm definitely, okay, what? Oh, that's that. It's that, see, that's the mod right there. Oh, it's so tempting. Are you guys gonna hate me if I do this? Those of you that are on, aren't modded yet. Oh my gosh, because that would be so clean looking. But what else? Oh my gosh, do that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that looks a little retarded up there. But, okay. Calm down, Ken. See, look at that. How do I... That looks pretty sweet. See, because that's, yeah, that's the undermount one, but obviously this mod lets me get it set up else. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have here? I don't like the fact I don't have hard points on those. That, of course, you can flip all kinds of ways. It's ridiculous. If you were to ask me. Alright. I need to have... I want the back to taper down a little bit, right? I don't want it just going from a full hab wide to... But I'm not going to have much of a choice. Well, see, that doesn't have a hard point right there to put something. Ah, it's so frustrating. Because the piece I want to use for the tail is, oh my gosh, guys, I can't help myself. Can't help myself. Oh man, that's... Okay, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Structure. I'm totally going to change it later, but for the sake of this build, I'll finish it out here with some vanilla stuff. I'll go back with this one, and then this Nova, or back to up to the Deimos. There we go. That does kind of bring it in a little smoother by having that transition there. So. Okay, although I do need some stuff on top. I do like the radiator. I love the radiator. Oh. But I also have these pieces. And that one. I like how that's smooth right there. And in fact, I can just do that. Because unfortunately, there's none of these pieces are flush with these cowlings, the spines. I don't think any of them are, at least. Oh man, that's so sweet. Oh, the engine brake. Okay. What else do we need? Engines and fuel tank. Yep. So of course my engines are going to go up here. And I'm probably going to go with these slim ones that were already on it. Question is to... Ooh, the only thing I don't like is how close it is to that. It's like roasting itself, right? But if I switch that to that engine like that, at least there's a gap there, right? So... yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright, let's get that on there. Almost tempted to put some windows right there, but I'll decide on that later on. Oh, my missiles, though. Where? Yep. Okay, missiles will go right there. Perfect. Okay. Got one hard point up there. I don't know what I'll put on that just yet. Because this is a Class A, so I'm not going to be able to get... Yeah, it's a Class B weapon. Ah, but the autocannon on a gunship? Oh, that's so tempting. Okay. Stand point cannon. Okay. Unfortunately, that engine sits so flush, I can't justify putting really anything right there. That's a bummer. But I think we're about done. What do we got? Fuel tank, of course. What was the fuel tank already on this? One of those guys. Oh, let me get my... Where's that gear? Yep. Is that overkill? No, it's not overkill. Almost kind of needs it, although... And you're walking right out into the... That's fine. Okay. So now we need fuel tanks. I don't think I'm going to go with that fuel tank. I can't see where it would fit naturally. So I'm going to go with... What am I going to... The only place I can put field basically is right there. So it has to be something that goes on the side. So one of those, or that one, or that one. Ooh, and that might... This might look pretty clean because it's going to be flush with... Oh, it's not quite flush with it. Darn it. Alright, let's... There a different engine option? Not really, because well... I mean, at least with that one, it's going to sit up high. That sticks out way too much. Yeah, that's absurd. Alright, let's go with this white dwarf here. Although, do I want it there, or do I want it up one more? Because I could put my fuel tanks right there on the side of that. Or put my fuel tanks... Oh, I can't put them there. Never mind. And in fact, I think I can... Let me backtrack to get those gear back on there. Because I don't want to... Okay. Alright. Does that fit up there? Ooh, okay, yep, that's what I'm doing. Got my decision made right there. Okay. So now all I need to do is get my fuel tanks on. Except where do I put them? I could do... Would it look silly to get rid of that and put in this one? No, no. Doesn't look bad. I'll do that. Because I just don't think there's any other place. I mean, yeah, because I want my Nova Galactic wings up there. I mean, even if it's purely for looks, just it gives that little propeller look to it, right? Kind of. Although with those engines way up there. Yeah, I guess I'll skip that this time. I mean, because I've already got the little weapon mounts on the side, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. But let's switch that to the one that sits flush. We're good there, good there. Okay. So then I'll just do my fuel tanks. Question is, do I do it good? That's 100, that's 100, and that's that. These are at least lower profile compared to that, right? Yeah, that stands out a lot more. But then this one's got kind of a... Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with that. I mean, these are definitely my favorite fuel tank in the game. And let's get my weapons aside. Auto projector. What? Oh, my. Okay, mine. I'll give it a paint job and a shield. Needs a shield. That's a Class B. Darn it. Okay. Class A. You know what? I'm just gonna throw this one on back here for now, but I'm gonna have to fly to Deimos and get that flat round one up here. Is what I'll do. Oh, I don't even need that on there to fly it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give a couple finishing touches, a paint job, and we'll do an internal tour. Alright, I am done with my paint job and some edits. Most noticeably, I actually decided to ditch that forward docker and I went with the slim docker on the bottom there. And I just wanted to kind of change it up from how I had the setup with the medevac ship. And down here on the bottom I have my Nova Galactic Infirmary, which is my favorite of the infirmaries. That way, people are heading straight into that, not having to go upstairs if there's combat on the ground kind of a thing, right? I did move the armory up back here, and that way also too people aren't passing through the brig armory to leave the ship, and that way if I need to just lock that door and keep them in there, works out. That allowed me to get rid of they kind of forced me to get rid of the Nova Galactic Bracer I had right here, and just put the grab drive there instead. I did add this cargo module because I can't. I don't have the right skill level to put on that larger one that kind of has the Deimos shape. So I just went with the smaller one for now. It's fine. And other than that, everything else is about the same. All right, let's take a look on the inside. All right, we are inside the landing bay here, straight into the infirmary. Now I did have to use the ladder glitch, or the window glitch. See, I've got the window there to force the ladder to go back there instead of being right up here. I'll show you why in just a second. Head up here into the back, and you're going to go straight into the Hope Tech Armory. I prefer the Teo. Actually, I might switch it over to the Teo because it's lighter in color.
Hey, Captain.
The issue you have with the Teo armories, though, is the hatch going through into the ceiling has a bug where you can't jump through it. You have to climb the ladder through it, and you can't drop through it. You have to climb the ladder down through it. It's really annoying. Yeah, so I put the ladder back here because there's not a whole lot going back here, except a table in the corner, which you'll lose with that door anyways. And so I don't like the ladder here because it's ridiculous having the ladder right next to that chair. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this ship build, and see you back this Thursday with another Habs showroom video. Going to be doing the 2x2 cargo holds. Other than that folks, take care. I will see you in the Starfield.
Let's put this bird into space.